Super excited to be on with everybody. All right, we are recording. My name is Erica Busby, and I am going to be hosting our call tonight. I'm really excited to be on here with you all. As everybody is hopping in, there's a chat option. Go ahead and drop where you are listening in from as we are loading up the call. So I am in the upstate of South Carolina, and I have been drinking ketones for 2.5 years, almost 2.5 years, since August of 2020. And if you are listening tonight, you were probably invited because you're wanting to learn more about this drink right here. And we are going to be sharing what this is, why Keto Nat is so important, and we're going to be talking a little bit about our community and the opportunity. So some of you are probably drinking these already, and if you are, in the chat, comment how long you've been drinking them and what you are loving most about them. What's your favorite benefit? If you're not drinking them yet, share with us what you're looking for. And we're going to be talking a little bit more about that later. So a little bit about my story real quick. Like I said, I've been drinking these for about 2.5 years. When I first started, so I'm a 40-year-old mom. I have a 12-year-old daughter, and I'm a full-time speech therapist. I'm a wife. I was exhausted. I was moody. I was a yo-yo dieter, really bad brain fog, and just all the things. Felt yucky. So I found this drink, and fast forward, drank them for a few days, and it was like a light turned on in my brain. I have really great energy. I've lost and maintained 35 pounds of fat, showing up better for my daughter. We're having fun. We're enjoying life and sleeping great, just feeling amazing. I'm super excited for continuing our journey. So I am going to, oh, my husband, I forgot to tell you guys about him. So he's drinking these as well, and he is not as moody and has a lot more patience with our daughter. That's been a game changer for our family. So not only is it benefiting me and my daughter, it's benefiting him too and our family. So that's really exciting for him. But I'm going to kick it over to Lynn Knowles. When I first met Lynn at a company event, I really admired her zest for life. She's just so passionate, and I'm excited for you guys to hear from her tonight. So Lynn, can you share with us a little bit about why Keto Nat is so important?
Hey, Erica, it's great to see you. We've still got people hopping on. I am like over the moon, really, really excited to be co-hosting this call with you tonight. Great job. So I can tell you a lot about Keto Nat, but what I love the most about Keto Nat is that this is like the most simple thing that I've ever done. If I've never had the opportunity to meet you, I'm knocking on the door to 60. Like I'm going to be 60 in just a couple of months. And when I found this product, I was 55, and I was looking for something. I didn't know what, because I had tried everything, like literally everything, every potion, every lotion, every diet. And in fact, I've been trying to do the keto diet on and off for about 2 years. And let me tell you something, I failed miserably at it. I'm not afraid to admit that, I'm a perfectionist, but I failed miserably at that diet over and over and over. And all it really did was cause me more stress, more trauma, because I was like, why can't I do this? Why can't I do this? Like, why am I the person that is really struggling with the diet? I have completely lost you. I hope you haven't lost me. Oh, there I am. I see it again. Okay. And I was doing it for reasons that a lot of people probably have heard about the keto diet over the last 7 or 8 years. I was doing it, not necessarily for fat loss, but I was doing it to try to lower inflammation. And a friend of mine told me that I didn't have to suffer with really like failing anymore. And she said there was this stuff that I could drink and it would put me in ketosis in 30 minutes after I finished my serving. And I was like, there's no way. I mean, I've been struggling for so long for this. How can that be possible? So with that, with that said, I was like, well, give it to me, let me try it. And I drank it for about 3 days before I really noticed a big change. I noticed right away that I wasn't as hungry, but I did notice for sure that on the 3rd day, my energy level started going up. My energy was pure. It was clean. It was like I was 25 again. I was laughing. I was smiling. I was doing things I hadn't done in a long time. And I just knew that there was something to this. I knew in my heart of hearts that there was something to this. And for me to be able to tell other people that they can just drink this great tasting drink once or twice a day, and they can literally change the trajectory of their health and wellness for the future. They can literally feel better, have better energy, better focus, better mood, better sleep. Fat loss, that was a bonus for me. But the really great thing is that we come here maybe for fat loss, but there's so much more. The anti-aging benefits have been incredible. I'm somebody that suffers with an autoimmune condition, and that's why I wanted the inflammation to go down. And my inflammation, is something that went down immediately. And I started, just not being achy when I woke up in the morning. I started having more mobility. And like I said, I was laughing and smiling, and I hadn't done that in a long time. I'd really given up on ever feeling great, Erica. So, that's kind of my story about it. But ketones are just a brain fuel. I just made up a word. It's a brain fuel, and it's our most native fuel source. It's something that we're all born with ketones flowing through our system to give us the fuel that our brains need to grow. And we just don't really eat the diet in the United States that will help, well, in the world really now, that will help us stay in this great state called ketosis. And there's lots of things in here that are going to give you great DNA repair. It's called CMed 100. DNA repair is something that we all need because that is aging. DNA starts to crumble and crack. That's aging. And I love the fact that it's really something that I didn't have to know all the science behind. I was just able to tell my friends, this stuff works. It tastes great. It puts me in ketosis. I don't have to do the diet. Drink it. You're going to feel great. Tell me what you think. And that's really kind of how I started. But really, we all should be drinking ketones for numerous reasons. From the womb to the tomb, this can help grandmas get down on the floor and play with their grandkids. This can help moms be better moms, dads be better dads. Like, you don't have to be that sofa dad that sits on the couch and your kids are just climbing all over you. You can actually go out and play catch with them. You can go outside, play hide and seek, take them to ball games, do the things that you want to do because you're going to have the energy to do it.
Sorry, I couldn't find my mute button. I absolutely love that. And I love hearing a little bit about your story. It is so simple, like so simple. And that is one of the coolest things because you literally just shake it up and drink it, and that's it. So absolutely love it. So the community part about this has been really exciting. And that's something I really wasn't looking for when I started this, but our community is absolutely incredible. Can you share with us about what does this community bring and what can people, what can they get out of the community and the opportunity?
Absolutely. The community is something that I was not looking for at all, and I didn't know existed. Like when we drink ketones, we're offered all of these bonus things that come along with Pruvit and the community. And, I have a friend on tonight that would probably like to share a little bit about, her Pruvit journey. I can talk all night, you can talk all night, but let's hear from some other people and let them kind of share what they've experienced. And Lori is someone that I've known for, I don't even know how long. Oh my gosh, I probably met her 15 years ago. And we lost touch for a while. And then all of a sudden, one day she's on my social media saying, what is it that you're drinking? And, I shared with her, obviously, what I was drinking, but she's someone that is a mom of Irish twins. Do y'all know what Irish twins are? They're like kids that are born within, I think, 11 months of each other. So she's got two really high energy, great boys. And, she wanted to be a better mom. And she reached out to me just in desperate need of wanting to lose some fat and have energy and all the things that I was talking about on social media. Lori, are you there? I would love for you to come on tonight if you can and just share with us a little bit about, why you were interested in ketones, what's happened, and, tell us a little bit about how the community has helped you become what you are today.
Hi, can you hear me?
We got you.
All right. Well, thank you. This is the first time I've been able to share my story with on a Zoom like this. So I'm flattered and I'm so excited. My name's Lori. I'm from Philly. I've been drinking ketones for over 3 years now. When I first, like Lynn said, when I reached out to her on social media, I had just had my second son. I think he was about 3 months old. I was tired. I was kind of living my life in 4-hour increments. The kids were getting up. My two boys are 10 and a half months apart. They were getting up. I was doing 4 hours, putting them to bed for a nap, taking a nap myself, waking up, doing 4 more hours. And I was on the couch for the night. I was low energy. I needed to lose some fat. And, I came across one or two of Lynn's posts. If she was somebody to me that always seemed so happy and, loving life. And I thought, if she is actually going through a bit of a change and feeling something from this, I sure could probably benefit from this as well. So I reached out to her. I told her that I was just searching for some more energy. Of course, they talk about mom brain. I needed some focus. I bought a box of ketones, and after just a couple of days, I was not in bed or on the couch when my kids were. I was cleaning the kitchen, and I found myself having way more energy than I've had for a really long time. This is Luca. So I'm Luca's 7. Almost 8, right? Yeah. And so, so since drinking ketones, like I said, it's been 3 years since drinking ketones. I'm some people call me the Energizer Bunny. I just wake up, I go. I have a full-time job. I'm a single mom. I do for the kids, and I get everything done, and I feel great. I'm down overall about 60 plus pounds since I started. And I didn't really start for the fat loss. I really was wanting the energy, but the fat loss just came very easily. I'm really very much into this community. If anything, I became a promoter so I could help people, but with the community and with all of the personal development that we receive and the guidance that we get, I've really been able to kind of take myself from one place to a really better place and hang out with really great people. I'm very excited for the future. I've become a promoter because I see that I can really provide a better life for my boys. And so I'm really working hard for that. I appreciate my team and this community so much. Ketones are amazing. If you have any questions, reach out to whoever invited you. And can I just get off topic for 1 second? Lynn, I have just started my 3rd week of iFast. And when I mean week, we do 5 days at a time. So this is now my 3rd cycle, and it is what I've been looking for. It's simple. It's to the point. I don't have to think too much about it. I'm loving this system. I implore everybody to check it out. If you don't know about intermittent fasting, again, we can tell you so much about it, but mixing that with ketones, I feel like I'm on cloud 9.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I didn't know you were on your 3rd cycle. That's great. Lori's talking about our new iFast system. And it is something that we're doing sort of a beta test. We're launching it. But if you haven't heard about it, please, like she said, reach out to the person that invited you. Intermittent fasting is truly something that is amazing for your digestive system, for anti-aging. It gives you incredible energy. And the system that we've launched, it basically gives you everything you need for the day, except for one low carb-ish meal at night, depending on what your goals are. And I know that I've been doing it. My husband's been doing it. Maybe some people here, if you've been doing the iFast system, put a 1 in the chat. Let's see who's been doing the iFast system. It's something that, Lori, thank you for bringing it up. I know that it's going to change so many people's lives, and it's going to give them just the opportunity to really take control of what they're putting in their bodies, and give us a little bit better basis of maybe just closing down on a time frame every day, Erica, that will give everyone the opportunity to say, I'm eating in this time frame. It isn't about not eating in the other time frame. Heck, we're sleeping through a lot of that, but just controlling it down to like 6 or 8 hours of eating. And it's amazing what happens when we dive into this iFast system. So thanks for bringing that up, Lori. And I'm so proud of you. If I may just take a moment and say how proud I am of you, how far you've come. I've watched you grow, not only as a person, but as a mom through this community, and watched you thrive and grow, and your boys do the same. So I'm really proud of you, and I'm just grateful that you're a part of this team. So thanks. Erica, I know that we were talking about the community, and there's someone else here that's had an amazing experience with the community. I know that like I said, when I came here, I wasn't looking for a community. I just was like, just give me this drink, let me drink it, let me see what happens. But literally my life changed in a wink, like in a blink of an eye, when I was at an event, and I had the opportunity to share truly from my heart what was happening in my life, where I was and what I was looking for out of Pruvit. And it's a vehicle. It is a vehicle for me to find joy, to have happiness in my life, and share something that I knew was going to change the world with a lot of people. And if you're okay, Erica, can I introduce Marlon, or would you like to?
Go for it.
Okay. Well, we'll come back over and we'll chat back and forth about some stuff in a second. But Marlon Biggers is on. I met Marlon about, oh gosh, I don't know, over a year ago, probably close to 2 years ago. Everybody talks about TikTok. I'm going to tell you, during COVID, I was in my office on TikTok all the time, and I was doing lives, and he happened to come across one of my lives. And we talk about lives. If you really do a live and you share with people, if you're a promoter here, if you're somebody that's just listening in and maybe you haven't drank ketones yet, he has a story that hopefully will inspire all of us here tonight of something that he learned this week. And I'd love for him to share. Marlon, it's good to see you.
Good to see you too, Lynn. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. Tell everybody what you shared with me. I've got goosebumps underneath this heavy sweater, because I know what you went through and where you were and where you are now, but share with everyone, please.
Well, when I first found Lynn on TikTok, I was your definition of a grumpy old man. I really was. I had no idea what happiness was. And through the community and the training and everything that Pruvit offers, they've helped me learn how to be happy. I mean, it took me 59 years to get there, but I'm just thrilled that I'm there now. And thanks to great people like Lynn and Lori and Erica and so many others, they've all been an integral part in helping me in this journey. And like most people, I had no idea about the community. I started on this for fat loss, and I was skeptical. I was, like, oh, this, and Lynn can tell you, I said, oh, this stuff isn't going to work, but I'll give it a shot. And wow, it took me a couple weeks, but when it hit me like a truck. And my mood was better. I had more energy. It's a nice, smooth energy. Just so many things have changed. And through the community and the training, the personal development, that Pruvit has offered. They've improved my life in so many ways. I mean, they've made relationships with people better and just everything. I mean, just a brief story. Recently, I had a little poor choice of words at my one job. And now Pruvit has always been my plan B to get to retirement. And this poor choice of words potentially cost me a 42-year career. I sat around all weekend, and I'll tell you, I mean, I was tight. I was worried. I thought I was going to lose my job, to be honest, because of a poor choice of words, and someone took things the wrong way that I said the wrong thing, but you know, that happens. And I wish that I had developed my plan B a little better, because I didn't like that feeling. I mean, you're sitting around wondering, are you going to be able to pay your bills if you lose your job and stuff? And Pruvit gives you the opportunity to develop that plan B, to have that something to go to. And if I had developed it a little better, I mean, I wouldn't have been so worried. I mean, I have friends in our community who have been there. They've lost their livelihood, and Pruvit has, you know, been the next step for them in their growth, and they've flourished and done very well. And I mean, fortunately, I did not lose my job. I was able to, through some of the training, to work through it and, you know, recover. But I fully intend on developing my plan B and getting to retirement a lot quicker now, believe me.
Awesome. Awesome. I know when you first came here, the first thing you told me, and you said, you know, you had made the choice after being a customer and really loving the product, that you were like, this is going to be my plan B. I'm going to retire early, and I'm going to use all the strategies and everything, and I'm going to go out and make an impact on the world and share this product. And you know, sometimes we get on that road and we're moving along, and then, you know, life happens and we go to a little sidetrack. But, you know, when you shared with me the other day that you were scared, and thank you for being so honest and open and vulnerable. I really appreciate that, because we all need a plan B. We all need that. And for you to share that you were in that spot of, wow, what if I lose my livelihood? And now realizing that, you know, through your personal development, that you're not beating yourself up. You said, stop, right? You said, stop.
Oh, yeah, stop.
Pat myself on the back. I'm going to be okay. Everything's going to be all right. And here you are today. So thank you for sharing that. I don't know if that inspired anybody else, or that gave you that idea of, you know, where are you in your life? What do you want to do with the rest of your life? Whether you're a young mom, whether you're a 59-year-old man who wants to retire early from his 42-year career, or whether you're like me, someone who came out of retirement. And I know there's a couple other people here that came out of retirement to say, I want to do this because this is bigger than me and I want to be a part of it. There's a place here for you with Pruvit. Erica, there was a place here with you, for you with Pruvit. And why don't you go ahead and share a little bit about that? And, you know, I would just love to talk about, we've been talking about the product and we've talked about our community, but the opportunity is something that is absolutely real. It is something that can give people not just that part-time income they're looking for. If they're just looking for that, that's great. We want to meet you where you're at. But if you have big old hairy dreams that you want, things you want to do with the rest of your life, we can show people how they can achieve that as well. Talk a little bit, Erica, about that for yourself.
Yeah, definitely. So I needed extra income. We live paycheck to paycheck, like so many of Americans, probably a lot of you listening in on this call. And I already work 40 hours. I could have gotten a weekend job. I didn't want that. I wanted something that I could do in the nooks and crannies of my day to earn extra income for my family. And so this, you know, the product came along, the business opportunity came along. I jumped in, And I have been able to do so much that would have been very, very difficult and stressful before Pruvit. Pruvit pays for my daughter to do horseback riding lessons. She does a partial lease on a horse, rides 2 days a week. I can put her through competitive horse shows, which if any of y'all's kids have been in horseback riding, you know how insanely expensive that is. And it is going to pay for her braces. We've already done one set. She's got a second set coming up in a few months. Something recently, she came home from school, she's in strings, and she had a form saying that she had a trip coming up to Nashville, and it was $500 for this school trip. And 2 years ago, that would have caused me such debilitating anxiety of, oh my gosh, what bill can I not pay this month so that I can find the money to send her, because I don't want to tell my kid no, that she can't do the things that her friends get to do. But I got to just say, yeah, awesome. That sounds like fun. Let's do it. And so I'm excited for the future and what this business is bringing my family and the opportunities that I have now to go eventually work part-time and have this be part-time income and then work towards full-time. It's whatever you want it to be. But for me personally, it's given me a hope for the future that I am not going to be stuck in a 9-to-5 forever. But Lynn, I know that this has completely changed the trajectory of your life and your husband's life. Can you share with us a little bit about what this business has done for you guys?
Absolutely. So I feel really blessed. When I started, like I said, I was looking for something to be passionate about in life again. I was looking for something that I could be a part of, even though I didn't understand at that time that the community was really what it's. This product has a community behind it that if you don't move that box and step behind it and look and see what all is there, you're really like cutting yourself short. So I always encourage everyone to really take a look at where you can fit in and get in where you can fit in. There is something here for everyone. But for me, I'll be honest, I was like, the money part of it at the beginning was like, wow, it would be great if I just made $500 a month, and I was able to travel and do some things with Pruvit that I wanted to do. We go on these amazing trips. Some of us are getting ready to go to the Bahamas. I've been to Costa Rica. I've been to Mexico multiple times. I've traveled all over the United States. And I have a little team in Australia. So it's become this like world thing for me that I never thought I would ever travel outside of the United States, to tell you the truth. I never had before Pruvit. And so now my husband and I are making plans to go on a European trip. We're just doing things that I never thought possible because there wasn't enough extra money in retirement to have all the things that I wanted, right? And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm a little bougie. I like to travel first class, okay? I mean, if I'm going to travel, like, let's do it the right way. So this gave me opportunities to be able to just have the security of extra income so that my husband and I could do the grand things that I've always wanted to do. He traveled his whole career. He was a former Major League Baseball pitcher, and he traveled and, had all the glory and did all the great things. And I was the one kind of standing in the background, holding his drink while he was signing autographs. And this was an opportunity for me to really let my personality shine, my heart shine, to go help and do things that I wanted to do and help people become all that they wanted to become. I'm really passionate about that. So me sitting here tonight and seeing Marlon share on this, bigger stage here with this group of people, and Lori to share and to really know how far they've come, and we've worked through a lot together. That's what this opportunity has given me. It's given me, it's filled a place in my heart that was kind of left behind a long time ago. So with that said, if you're here tonight and you're thinking, about getting started with us as a promoter. Maybe you just want to be a customer. You know, as a customer, reach out to the person that invited you, because they can share with you how you can get all your product for free. You don't have to take this on as a, you know, a second job. As a customer, I literally shared this the very first day I drank it. I was on the phone telling one of my friends about it because I was excited. Sorry, and thirsty right now. I was excited about it. So make sure you get back. If you're thinking like, I don't know if I want to take this on or not, that's cool. We're not here to drag you along to come in and do something you don't want to do, but you can get free product, Erica, and everyone. You can get free product every month. So talk to the person that invited you tonight. But if you're interested in getting started as a promoter, we have some great packages that you can do that. And those packages can be shared, again, with the person that invited you tonight. We have a couple of different ways to get started, but I highly recommend sitting down with that person and telling them really what your heart's desires are. It was really hard for me at the beginning, and probably most all of us, if we're being honest, it was really kind of hard to say like, this is really what I want. Because, you know, we don't want to set ourselves up for failure. We don't want anyone to fail. We want everyone to flourish and to be able to do everything that they've ever wanted to do. So I would say if you're interested in becoming part of the most innovative company that there is out there, the most incredible product, in fact, being called one of the greatest discoveries in the last 100 years. And if you think that there's something here that maybe you can see yourself fitting in, like, we're all some pretty fun, nice people. Maybe you're looking for some fun, nice people in your life. Sometimes the community is what we really need. And becoming a part of that, I highly encourage you to just check it out and see. If you're on the Zoom tonight, kudos to you, because you've taken the first step to find out what this community is all about. But really, there's passionate people here that want to help you achieve your goals. They want to see you win. And I've never been involved with a group of people around the world that truly loves each other the way that we all do. So that's my take on what you should do if you're interested in becoming a part of this community, is talk to the person that invited you and say, hey, you know, I'd love to find out what this is all about. And I've got a lot of questions, and maybe that person is just getting started themselves. And they may suggest that you get on a call or a Zoom with somebody that's been around and doing this just a little bit longer. And they might be able to help you set up some goals and get started and jump right in with us. And hey, join us in the Bahamas. We're going here in about 2 or 3 weeks, and there's still room for you to join us.
Thank you for sharing that. Thank you, Marlon. Thank you, Lori. It was really awesome to be on here with you all and hearing your stories and just what this product, the community, and the business has done for you guys. I appreciate every single one of you who joined us and watched. I cannot wait to just for you to get started on your journey to better, for you to get started drinking ketones. And if you want to join the business, either one of those or both, reach out to the person, like Lynn said, who invited you, and just say, hey, what's next? Like, I want to get in. But I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for being with us. And I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your night. Bye.